On today's show, a smart fabric that might someday charge your cell phone, and a robotic flower that you control with your mind.
And there's a whole bunch of Star Wars news.
That. Ah, yes, it's Tomorrow Daily. Greetings, citizens of the internet. Welcome to Tomorrow Daily, the best geek talk show in the known universe. I'm Ashley Esqueda. Joining me as always, Jedi Master Khail Anonymous.
Still a Padawan, but I appreciate that.
You're a Jedi Master to me. You always will be.
Okay, cool. All right. So we've decided we need to launch off with the Star Wars news.
Let's not bury the lead here. Let's hit the headlines.
So we talked about it before. Star Wars Celebration is going on currently Thursday,
now.
Friday, and Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Thursday being the biggest day because we have not only gotten a chance to see a panel, but we also got the trailer for another teaser, Star Wars teaser for Star Wars Episode 7, Force Awakens. And as you can see, it on the screen. It opens fantastically with my favorite shot. But yeah, there's a lot of details that came out today because there was a panel. Apparently there's going to be a lot more. Ashley, what did you see on the panel?
So the things I liked about the panel was I loved that, first of all, let's just discuss BB-8, because BB-8 the droid is a practical,
a real
working robot.
That's the droid with the ball,
and the little floaty head. Yeah, super cute, and they brought it out on stage. There he is. And it looks like magic. Like, that doesn't even look, my brain can't even process how cool that is. It just doesn't even look real. Yep. It looks real, like they CG'd it right on stage.
But that right there is pretty good reflection of the fact that J.J. Abrams is having a good time with doing like a bang-up job. But what else? What are some information that we learned?
So we got to meet the three actors that play these three kind of main new roles. We got to meet Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaac, and John Boyega.
And we learned what their roles are.
A little bit. They were just barely. J.J. Abrams took them away off of gunpoint for 2 seconds each, and they were able to tell a little bit about their characters. So Oscar Isaac is a pilot who described himself as the greatest pilot in the galaxy.
Right.
And then Daisy Ridley is, she said she's a very self-sufficient scavenger on a desert planet that is not Tatooine, and that's the desert planet that we're seeing in the trailer. It's not Tatooine. A lot of people thought it was. No. Different planet.
Yeah, there's other desert planets.
Other desert planets, guys.
Jerks.
And then John Boyega described himself. So there's some debate going on the internet because John Boyega described himself as a person who is on this desert planet, and like something happens and he has to kind of make a choice about what kind of person he is. And they asked him very directly, "Are you a stormtrooper or are you in disguise?" Like, that was a big thing. Oh, yeah. And the new Stormtrooper costumes. These are the new Stormtrooper costumes, which are gorgeous.
Yeah. That was a very weird way of saying it, just there.
Gorgeous.
There you got these new Stormtroopers outfits, and they're gorgeous!
This is Star Wars Fashion Police.
They're really impressive. Apparently, they're supposed to be more mobile. Like, they can move around a lot more.
Oh, okay,
And then, of course, we learned that John Boyega might wear one of these himself. He is going to be a Stormtrooper.
Might indeed be a Stormtrooper in the movie, because he looked at Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams and was kind of like, looked at everybody else and was like, so I'm hoping that means he is a Stormtrooper.
Beyond the panel, and I don't know if we even have any files for this, but we also got a chance to see in like living motion the villain that's going to be in Star Wars Episode 7, the guy with the lightsaber that has the little...
The crossguard.
Yeah, the crossguard that comes off, and he looks awesome. So,
I don't know that we have that. I don't think we do.
I don't know that we have that.
There
he is now!
Yeah.
It's only for like a second.
Right.
But you get to see him like he swings the lightsaber and whatnot. And then there's also VO. Somebody wanted me to do a breakdown. I'm like, I don't even have enough faith.
Trailer breakdown?
The VO is from Luke.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It's from Luke, and he may be talking to his
and look at this,
son
look at
and
the Darth
daughter.
Vader helmet. He kept the helmet.
Frankly, you just got to sit down and you got to watch the trailer. There's so much. Much going on.
I literally got choked up, you guys. I was so excited because I was telling my best friend Mike in the car on the way here, this is my Star Wars. I was too young to have the nostalgia that people have about the first set of the first trilogy, the original trilogy. I was too little. Like, I didn't get to see it in a theater until I was too old to like really like for that magic to sort of activate. And then the prequels, I was like, they just weren't good. And so it's like, okay, well, that's not my Star Wars either. And I never felt like I loved Star Wars more than I did today, where I saw that trailer, I'm like, this is my Star Wars. This is my trilogy. Like, this is going to be a trilogy that I connect with the most. Like, I'm really jacked about it.
I think the thing that stands out more than anything about this particular run of Star Wars is just how many fans are involved in making the production.
Yes.
Whether it be J.J. Abrams, who's a giant fan, John Boyega, like, geeked out. Even the people in the cast, even Mark Hamill, they're all super stoked about being back in this universe. And it's not just, you could say it's a money grab, but it's absolutely not.
No,
everybody involved is super excited about it. That's why they released it at the Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah. Not the Star Wars funeral downer time. No, everyone is super excited. Peter Mayhew came out with his Star Wars lightsaber cane, which I thought was adorable because he just had knee surgery. He had to do a couple knee replacements. And Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, they were all out there. They did this big photo op. Everyone was so excited. And, I am so thrilled. Like, I'm very pleased, and I think it's in the right hands. I know a lot of people are really skeptical about J.J. Abrams. Like, oh, it's going to be all full lens flares, lol, lol, lol. Like, that was the whole internet joke. But from what I've seen thus far, it really does seem to capture the spirit of the original trilogy with all of the practical effects and puppetry, but also really kind of bring it into, I know. That's basically all you can say about it, is just fire up your lightsabers, everybody. Fire them up.
So not many details on the story, but there you go.
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot.
All right, so we have to talk about other things.
Well, we have the hashtag of the day.
Oh, all right.
Which is TD Star Wars.
TD Star Wars.
And we just want to know, based on the teaser trailer, or if you saw the panel, who is your favorite character? Who you're most looking forward to seeing? It could be an old character or a new character you're most looking forward to seeing in The Force Awakens.
The villain.
BB-8. I'm all about BB-8.
All right.
Me and BB-8.
I'm feeling he's going to let you down compared to,
friends.
Nope.
He's never going to let me down.
I can't wait to see the villain. We really haven't seen too much of the villain, and it always has to be something ominous, and it has to be something we've never seen before. They wouldn't just force us to have another Darth Maul or another Darth Vader. He has to have, like, very messed up intentions, and I'm sure he's going to start.
Oh, look at that.
He's going to start a domino effect that's going to go for this whole trilogy. So I'm very excited to see what happens here.
Do you that's Adam Driver, right? He's playing that character.
Yeah.
The rumor is
that he's playing a Sith. There's no word on whether that's him. That could be Andy Serkis, for all we know.
Oh, yeah,
who does
that's right.
mocap for him or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
We don't know. Well, no, Andy Serkis' character did have a name now, but I forgot what it was.
Yeah, but I'm just really excited to see what this is. Like, I am excited to kick off a whole new trilogy of Star Wars. Like, it just looks really fun, and I'm excited to go see it. So there you go. So TD Star Wars, that's your hashtag of the day. Okay, we got to talk about this smart fabric. This is pretty cool, and it might charge your smartphone someday. So pay
smart fabric. Okay.
Smart fabric.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so pay.
Say Star Wars fabric or
Star Wars fabric? No, smart fabric. But Star Wars fabric, I'm sure I'm going to see a lot of tomorrow at Celebration. I will be there, so I'm going to take some pictures and stuff. Okay, so right now there is a group of scientists and researchers at Sungkyun Kwan University in South Korea, and I am going to feel confident about my pronunciation of that. And they put together this material that is 2 layers of fabric together. And when the fabric rubs together with natural motion, it creates
like kinetic energy?
Well, it creates this scenario where static electricity shows up. So, like, kind of rubbing your head on a balloon. Yeah. Same type of thing.
Nice.
Okay. So what they're doing is they're like, okay, and then you have static electricity, and then you touch a doorknob and you see that little arc and it shocks you. So they're converting that into power, which is kind of insane.
Yeah, so you walking around, you're going to be generating enough
friction. A little electricity. So they're powering some of those LEDs right there. That's from just moving.
That's incredible.
Which is pretty cool. And they were saying that, so they were able to power on 6 embedded LEDs, a small LCD screen, and a keyless car remote inside the jacket, one at a time. So not all at once, but they were able to power all of those things, like, in succession, which is pretty cool. And they did it successfully. Like, it worked. So they're saying that at some point, they said, obviously right now you can't power a smartphone. It's not enough power. But they said in the future, maybe connecting that with a battery pack that would be able to store that energy, and then you could connect the battery pack to your phone. Maybe your motions throughout the day could, in fact, charge your smartphone.
Yeah, if you put it like on that inner thigh area of your pants, and when you like walk in your pants, you're like actually just creating that kinetic energy.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just sitting there all day.
Or like
I'm never
right
gonna
here,
stop doing this.
or right here, you're walking and you know
right here.
doing your power walk.
Yeah, and if you need to charge your phone, you're like,
I gotta go faster.
Yeah, no, this is really cool. It's like you're your own little Tony Stark now. You
can self-power. You're all self-powered. But yeah, I thought this was really neat, and so they're working really hard on this, and there's some fascinating science that goes into this, and I won't even try to pretend to understand it because they talk about the different materials that they went through and how exactly they're using the energy to make it charge. But we have the article up on CNET if you want to read it. It's super interesting if it's something that you're interested in, smart fabrics. Okay, so last story, and then we will jump into a break and some other fun stuff. But I really like this. I think this is really cool. So a lot of people now, it's really hard for us to like relax, focus, maybe meditate. So a lot of people, well, you meditate with the Force. That's fine. I don't get to do that. I don't get to meditate with the Force.
Fair enough.
So this girl who has a fantastic name, her name is Ashley. Ashley Newton. That's a cooler name than mine. Ashley Newton, way cooler name than mine, I'll admit
Ashley
that.
Escalator is really hard to say.
Escalator, yeah. Ashley Quesadilla. So she made these robotic flowers with a collaboration with an artist named Sean Stevens, and they made these robotic flowers. Now, they kind of look like jellyfish. They remind me of jellyfish, but they're clear, and they have all these beautiful lights in them, and you put an EEG device on your head, so the ones that measure your brainwave activity, and you can actually make the flowers change color and expand and contract based on how focused or how relaxed your brain activity is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she's got, you can tell they have like a little headbands and stuff that track your brain activity. And so these are the flowers that they made to sort of show exactly how you're using your brain waves.
So the light and the blooming is all controlled by that.
Mm-hmm. And so they were saying like the colors change if you're more focused or if you're more relaxed. And then also the flower opens up or closes based on how your brainwaves are acting. So yeah, there you go. That's changing.
Incredible.
Isn't that cool? Like it's really neat, and I like that. I really like that this is kind of a good way. Like maybe in the future, maybe this would be like something you would buy to help your mindfulness, or if you need to meditate. If you really, like it would be a good way to train your brain to sort of meditate, but be able to see results right in front of you. Like I feel like that would be really encouraging to some people who feel like, oh, I can't meditate. It's too hard. So I like that. I like that a lot.
Very cool.
Yeah, nice work, Ashley Newton.
I'd buy that.
I feel like I kind of want one. So yeah, it's pretty neat. And they were at a festival in San Francisco last week, and then now they're gone. But hopefully we'll see them again. We'll see them pop up somewhere. But yeah, so that's it for headlines. And we're gonna take a quick break. Before we leave, we're gonna watch an intense. There was an attack on Los Angeles. I don't know if you heard about this. It was very serious. And in honor of Star Wars Celebration, I figured we'd show this at break. And then we'll be right back with Into It, which was some good stuff. And then, of course, your user feedback. So don't click away. It's Tomorrow Daily. Welcome back to the show. Do it.
I'm not even.
Do the thing.
That
Turn it
close
on.
Oh.
I'm surprised you're not gonna turn. There we go. Yeah. All right. Blue lightsaber. You're with the rebels. So it's Thursday, and every Thursday we like to talk about things that we are obsessed with, and that means it's time for Into It. All right, so Into It. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I need to be at home right now doing heists because I've been playing Grand Theft Auto. I did a 6-hour one where I was
Kale's
I
very
got home
serious.
at 8. I got home at 8 after the show and then played till 2 in the morning. And my girlfriend was like, "Did you play till 1 in the morning?" And I was like, "Yeah, just till 1." But Grand Theft Auto for PC is what I've been into this week. A lot of people
so
have played. They're split between Mortal Kombat or this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But a lot of people are also on this, so I've been able to play. And apparently the mods, they just cracked the code to be able to make mods for Grand Theft Auto for PC.
Ooh, exciting.
So I'm very excited about that. But I've been, I live in Los Santos now. I don't live in Los Angeles anymore.
Goodbye, LA.
It's been a good time. If you want to join up, Mike, somebody made a crew for me. And it's called Kale's Cutie Crew. It's all spelled with K's. I didn't start the group,
So
but it's
your
supposed to be.
crew is the KKK.
My crew's in the KK. Somebody started
That
this.
is deeply
They made the logo.
offensive.
They made the logo. The pizza. I didn't do it. I'm starting a new crew. It's gonna
Yeah.
be called "It's About Family."
I like that. Very
which is
Vin
a,
Diesel.
Which is a Fast and the Furious reference.
Very
But
good.
very
Very
excited. Spending a lot of time playing
Kale's
it.
cutie
I didn't
group.
start the group.
What?
Somebody else did. The logo's pizza. I think that's adorable.
That is adorable. No, I'll give them points for that. That's
But
adorable.
yeah, if you want to join
Stay
up,
classy,
hit
guys.
me up and we'll play. All right. So what are you up to?
Well, I have to be into Star Wars Celebration. So, because I'm going tomorrow and I am really excited about it. And I really love that finally I get to go to a Star Wars Celebration. I've never been to one. So this is a first for me. I've gone to Comic-Con, I've gone to E3, I've gone to a bunch of conventions.
Well, I don't think a lot of people have gone to a Star Wars convention.
Well, these are huge, and they've done a bunch of them, and some of them have been international.
Yeah.
Like, they've done a few of them not in the U.S., which is pretty cool. And I don't think they've had one. If they did have one in Los Angeles, it was a long time ago. So now it's in Anaheim. I can go see it, and I'm pretty excited to go see all the stuff and spend a lot of money. I'm sure I've spent a bunch of money there. Do you want me to bring you back a T-shirt?
Yeah.
I'll bring you back a gift. I'll bring you back a toy.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I'll bring you back
you got to
something.
give it to me on the show.
I'll bring you back a souvenir for Monday. Okay.
Okay, cool.
And then, I'm really excited. If you want to check out like all the things that are going on, I'm actually going to be periscoping. We'll be live broadcasting from the show floor tomorrow at around 1 p.m. Pacific time. So just if you use Periscope, if you like Periscope, I will be.
Be specific. What time you think?
I think it's at 1 o'clock.
Okay,
1 o'clock Pacific.
So say 1 p.m.
That's the goal,
And then
so-
the best way is to what?
Follow Tomorrow Daily on Twitter. It's at
Okay.
Tomorrow Daily. I'm going to be broadcasting from the Tomorrow Daily Twitter account, and CNET I think is going to be retweeting it. So keep an eye out for that. And I don't know. I'm just really excited. And if there's anything you want to see, tweet at me and tell me, hey, go see this thing and like take pictures of it, because I'm going to have my camera, my new camera. I'm going to take a bunch of pictures and check out the cosplayers and all the other stuff. I love going to conventions when I don't have to work at them. Like I'm working, but it's like I get to also have fun. So
Yeah.
it's pretty good. But yeah, Star Wars Celebration, super easy, no brainer. For us, it was very easy this week. Kale's like, I literally have been living in Los Santos, and I'm like, well, I am super excited
Yeah.
about Star Wars. So,
Maybe they'll have the convention in Grand Theft Auto. That would be kind of cool.
oh my God, if you could drive down to it, that would be amazing.
Like, I don't think you can dress up as any sort of nerd.
I
in
bet
the
you could
game.
dress up as a Jedi. I bet there's some Jedi robe. Maybe there'd be a mod in a couple weeks.
I'm dressed up right now as Clockwork Orange, so
Fair
I don't
enough.
really.
Fair enough.
A little bit of the old.
A little Alex.
What is it? Ultraviolence?
Hyperviolence.
All right, so that's it.
That's it. That's what we're into. And now we're going to talk about what you're into, because it's time for user feedback. You ready to hit the pool cues? Hit the pool cues. Eight ball corner pocket.
Luke, hit the 8 ball.
Feel the force.
It's been a rough day, guys.
It has. We haven't eaten yet. So, hey, we asked you guys to use the hashtag TD protest. Tell us about the hologram protests. People were really interested in this. I also find it very fascinating. But we asked you guys, instead of politicizing it, we asked you guys to literally think of the pettiest thing possible to protest. You guys came up with some really good ones.
My girlfriend saw mine, by the way.
I laughed so hard. About an hour after we left the studio yesterday filming the show, Kale sends me a picture of the Splenda packet ripped in half on the counter next to the coffee pot.
That was the one thing that I was against.
Laughed so hard. It was so funny and so perfect. Great timing. I mean, I think you literally sent that to me maybe 5 minutes after the show went live.
You want to go? You want to go on my camera?
Yeah, do it. Go to. There it is.
So there it is.
The Splenda. There it is.
You can see the Splenda
CSI.
packet right there, next to the coffee machine, and then there's where she would throw it away. So yeah.
That was the best. So you guys came up with some really good ones.
She said I'm a jerk, by the way.
Yeah. Definitely. For throwing that out, how dare you?
But anyway, so okay, what did everybody else say?
Hey, Seuss wrote in and said, "Rise up against hard plastic packages. They are as evil as the great old ones. So much blood lost."
Oh no! Yeah,
know.
your teeth probably suffered too from those.
Yeah, you're trying to chew through them and stuff, and then you can't figure them out. It's like, and then
And then you rip it and you can't return it because it's like a weird package. All right, yeah.
Then you feel terrible. And then Frank wrote in and said, "This is to Microsoft. I demand a live-action Halo film and Dave Bautista as Master Chief's voice."
That is a very.
I never thought of that, but I like it.
I never did think about that either.
So good. I like it.
That's pretty good.
That's good casting. Good casting. You should
right.
be casting director, Frank. Then Ansel wrote into us and said, I would rally against EA to make them put their games on Steam and not Origin. That's a good one. Nobody likes Origin.
I'm all for multiple platforms existing.
Fair enough.
So
competition is good. It's just not very
Origin
good.
is crap, though.
Origin's pretty garbage. It's pretty awful to use. Rob wrote in and said, the most trivial and ridiculous protest that I would protest would be, is there are not enough Pete's or Phil's coffee shops around San Francisco. It's all Starbucks on every damn corner. Too many Starbucks. Build a Krispy Kreme donuts in San Francisco. So that was his email.
Yeah, sounds like he needs some coffee.
Yeah, you need some coffee. You're going to get your caffeine fix, Rob. You seem cranky. And then Michael wrote in lastly and had a few different things to say. He said, Dear Ashley, Khail, and Logan, I've been watching from the beginning. Also, this show brought me to CNET, which got me into technology. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Anywho, first going off of the snuggle seat. I can't believe they're really calling it that. It's an okay idea, but just okay. I might use it, but I think I'd rather use the ostrich pillow, which is the one where you put it all over your head and then you have like the little...
Okay.
I like that one. Next, I estimated the price of an Apple II watch, and it is around $125 without 3D printing. Third, I probably wouldn't take part in a protest, mostly because I'm a minor, but I don't know. TD protest, I would protest YouTube for not giving us the new UI, which I actually found how to get on Android Police.
I want to know.
The new UI?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice. The bars on the bottom stuff are like transparent. The play, like the controls and stuff. It looks good.
Right.
It looks really nice.
Yeah.
Lastly, from your episode the other day, the leg shocker people mover thingamajig, which I think is the perfect name for it. I do not like that idea because that opens up an entire new world of hacking where you can't control where you're going and basically you can get mugged or something stupid like that. Yes, that is dangerous.
Where am I going? Yeah.
Your legs are just dragging you around. Like, help me.
Seriously though, I feel like that's a story that we need to get someone to. I think we should have producer Logan
try that.
Write that. Producer Logan, you up for that?
Yeah, I just need more writing. That's all I need in my life.
Yeah. Just go write.
Sorry,
write some
he's
more
busy writing a different.
He's writing a screenplay right now.
Yeah,
so.
we'll worry about that later.
Okay, so that is your user feedback. So good. Don't forget your hashtag of the day, TD Star Wars. And it's time for our last piece of user feedback, which is our photographer of the day.
Whoa!
Terrible.
I hit stuff in the studio.
You hit the light.
You
Don't hit the
can't
lights.
see, but like right outside this box, there's tons
Stuff
of
like-
crap. There's like 7 lights over here.
Yeah,
There's
it's
3
not-
down here. There's like this thing you get.
That is really dangerous.
To have this here, like look, I'm touching something now. I'm touching something now.
I'm like scared things are going to fall down on us. It's very dangerous. Khail is a dangerous animal. Max wrote into us and said, greetings, citizens of the internet, Tomorrow Daily. I'm Max from one of the tiniest countries, Singapore. He's from Singapore. Okay, first of all, we're going to discuss this picture in a second, but he says, just want to share some photos I took with my Samsung Galaxy S2. The pictures didn't turn out that great. Main reason, it's an old phone. It was low on battery that day. Setting sun wasn't in my favor. A lot of sun reflection. But still, I have been watching every episode and would like to share some pictures. I took these in Singapore. In the background is Marina Bay Sands and the Central Business District. In the foreground is actually a floating platform and some tourists and joggers. If you look closely, it's actually a soccer field, but it had been used for other purposes too. He said, time to get a new phone. Keep up the good work. All the best. Best wishes, Max. So first of all,
love it.
This, like, because it's a little bit kind of Vaseline on the lensish, it's like got that kind of halo effect to it. It almost looks like a movie screenshot from like the future. Doesn't that feel like that to you?
I can see that, yeah.
Where it feels like that's like a shot, an opening shot of like some futuristic city, and it's like kind of, hey, it's a utopia. Like this is a beautiful future that we're gonna have.
Yeah,
it
definitely.
reminded me of that.
Yeah, it seems kind of dreamy.
Yeah.
Too good to be true. Yeah, I love this architecture. Great job. I know.
So cool.
I'm glad he was as critical about it.
You got a critical eye, Max.
But you told the story.
Nailed
and
it.
It's great stuff. We got to see a place we've never seen before.
Yeah,
and it
love
looks
that.
like the future, so you win.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Max.
Super good. So thanks, Max. If you guys want to send in your photography, you want to send in your user feedback, you want to send in show ideas, whatever you want, you can email us tomorrow@cnet.com, and we are Tomorrow Daily on Snapchat, Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tomorrow Daily TV on Google+.
And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to rate, like, favorite, and subscribe. And you got a complaint? Put it in the comments, because apparently that's what a lot of people on YouTube like to do. Or you can be nice. There's a lot of nice people that watch
Khail reads
YouTube.
the comments.
Yeah,
so.
I read the nice comments. And also, don't forget to, if you're listening on iTunes, rate, review, and follow us on Twitter at Khail Anonymous.
And at Ashley Esqueda. And again, Star Wars Celebration tomorrow. If you want to check things out, go to the Tomorrow Daily Twitter, at Tomorrow Daily, super easy. And hopefully we can all hang out together. And if not, I hope Khail will see you in Los Santos. That's it for the show, everybody. We will be back on Monday. But until then, have a great weekend and be good humans. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.